It's a beautiful sunny spring day here in England. I'm at another garden center. I want to go and look at some bulbs. This is the only place I've ever seen bulbs available in bulk here in the UK. Let's see what spring and summer bulbs are available. Let's go check that out. So this particular garden center has a broad selection of seeds, which I've already purchased some. I'm not looking for a lot of seeds just yet. Of course, I'll be buying marigolds. I grow marigolds every single year, so I'll be back to go through some of these beautiful, beautiful flower selections. And then there's sunflower seeds. And I'll pick these up a little later. A little early for those for me right now. If you're starting your gardens off, there's some great seeds as well. But this is one of the only places I've seen in the UK that sells a lot of bulbs. Now, the big box stores, they have a few, but I find that this particular garden center has specialty bulbs, and I want to see what they have available here today. Like here's Dahlia Bishop's collection, all the way down there at the bottom. Bees and Butterfly collection, 100 Days of Color. And I love that because that's spreading that color across a broad section of the summer. But let's actually look at these summer flowering bulbs. That's what we came here to take a look at today. And here's what I like. Assorted short stem varieties of gladiola. Now that's really important because you get those tall ones, they look really beautiful, but those stems fall over. There's a lot of strong winds knock them over. The short stem varieties tend to stand up. I've had them do really well. Of course, up under those you have some nice begonias, different colors there. Those double fringe begonias, that's kind of new to me anyways. I like that. It's really a lot of color on that particular begonia, and then those frills on the fringes and frills on those petals are really impressive. And so when you're looking at coming back up to the top here, when you're looking at the gladiola and you have this different color variety, I personally prefer to get them in solid color because these are all going to bloom at a slightly different time. It just doesn't give you as uniform a look on your beds. I like to kind of color when you do big color palettes and match those colors together. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I like. If you don't mind, you want to just blend all those colors together to look good. But if you have 25 of these, that's going to be a statement. If you plant all of those in one big grouping, that would definitely be a statement. So I already have a lot of dahlia planted this year. We'll look and see if I want to pick up some more of those. But there are a lot of great things. Now this is something that's really nice. I like these. These look really good. They come up, and I think these are the ones that's going to give you just a little bit of foliage, and then you get this nice stem, and that looks really nice. It says autumn flowering, so you plant this now. You're going to wait a while before you see that. I have a lot of these already planted. These cactus mist dahlia, those could be impressive, but I don't think I want to get any more of those. I already have some of those. And then here are some Asiatic lilies, a nice color mix, but I would rather get them in one particular color. Now this is something, those begonia 6 sorbet, begonia double white and double yellow. That's a nice mix that's already mixed up for you. And here's a sherbet peony. That's a really pretty one. I've already done a video on peonies and how much I love those. This is a really pretty one, but this is what I was talking about. You buy them in this root. When you buy this package like this, that's a really small root, and actually it looks like it's dried out already, so I'm not sure I would even buy this one, but it looks a little extra dry in there. But it may be a couple years or 2 to 3 years before this actually blooms, so you may not get a bloom out of that for a couple years. So you're buying that's an investment over time before that actually blooms. These agapanthus look really beautiful. I love agapanthus. This is agapanthus blue for Lily of the Nile. Those are really pretty and impressive as well. The begonias, of course, are really such a fleshy looking plant with the foliage that has an extra texture to it and thickness to it. I really love that. Of course, there's a nice begonia. Almost looks like a different kind of plant, but that's a beautiful begonia, and I don't think I've ever seen that one before. This one I may actually get. Yes, this has climbed to the top of the list of plants that I'm interested in, but let's keep looking and see what else is here. There's a really nice yellow dahlia. And then here's another gladiola. That's a different color there. Actually, look at that. It's that purple, kind of red and white cream color. There's a lot of coloration in that one, so that's really unique. This one is even more unique. It has a bloom that looks almost like an iris. I have never seen that before. So this one has caught my attention because it's just such a unique flower pattern, which is similar to this one. Color's a little different, but those big blousy blooms, just to kind of put you in mind. Typically, I'm used to gladiolas looking like these. And that's what I'm used to seeing. Nice flowers, kind of large, but if you go back, moving slowly, and take a look at this, you can see that that petal is a bit different. So that's why I come to this flower center, this garden center, because they have some things here that you just won't pick up in your big box store. You know, always go to your garden center. Support your garden centers. This is cascading red begonia. Such a beautiful color. Now this is like this other cascading here, so you can decide which coloration you want. Do you want that red or do you want the pink? And for me, I think the pink just has a little bit more of a beautiful look to it. I like the pink a little bit more, so I'm gonna put this red one back, make it that pink. Here's a really nice one right down here low. This is a fragrant double flowering begonia. That is really beautiful. And then that cherry cake dahlia. And there's another pinky dahlia. A lot of nice dahlias here down low at the bottom. Some great dahlias. So great selection. Predominantly appears to be dahlia, gladiolas as I commonly call them, and then some lilies. So still really wonderful selection of flowers. I want to look to compare this selection of flowers to the US. I'm going to the US pretty soon, and I'll look to see what flowers they have available, you know, for sale there. This is a beautiful Tropicana black. Look at that canna. Look at those dark leaves, that dark foliage on that one. And as I feel around in this bag, there's one small canna root in there. It's a rhizome. It's really small. So again, you're not going to get this anytime soon. You're not going to have that look anytime soon. You know, typically you want to be able to plant in bulk to get this kind of look. So there's one in here. This is 6 pounds. Oh, I'd have to buy all of these and I still won't be able to get that bulky look there. It'd be many years before I could kind of get to that look. So I'm going to pass on that one right now unless I can find a place to get them a little cheaper. Or maybe if there's any left later on in the season when they're going a little cheaper, I may come back. But here, this cascading pink, this is a beautiful begonia. I really kind of being drawn to these cascading begonias here today. They're really catching my eye. And Beverly Dreams. Look at that lily. It says it's fragrant as well. 2 of those in there. Such a unique coloration with that burgundy and that cream. That's just a great color combination. There's a nice dahlia, yellow with those white tips. It's a beautiful. So just a lot of dahlia. If you're looking for dahlia, this is a great place to pick some up. Here's a calla lily. That's really nice. And another autumn flowering. Just some great plants here. But what has really caught my attention, I think, is going to be the cascading dahlia. So let me decide which one of those I may want to leave with. So these are the 2 begonia that have really caught my attention. This is a darker pink and this is a paler pink color. And you know what? It's obvious I love the foliage on that a little more. And then those flowers, I'm going to go with this one. Drop in the comments, tell me which one of these 2 would you pick. Would you pick this cascading pink or would you pick up this other one here? Which one would you go with? So that's just been a quick walk through the garden center here. I'm going to take this begonia home with me. There's so many great things here, of course, but I'm just going to pick up this one. I don't want to overdo it today. I bought a lot of flowers. You may see in another video where I went shopping at another garden center, and I'm going to the US pretty soon, so I'm going to compare the UK garden centers to see what I see in the US garden center. So I'm going to check that out as well. Hey, if you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe, follow along. I would love to have you with me as I continue to visit great garden centers and great gardens. Until next time, take care.